Yo, what's up everybody? How y'all doing? This your boy Food Junkie just coming at you with a little video on my way to work. You know how we do on my way to work. Y'all keep me company and hopefully I keep you guys slightly entertained. We're able to talk about anybody and everybody, and it is what it is. Let me turn this air on because your boy is. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? On my way to work in the new car. Hopefully everything's okay. Let me go ahead and start talking. Hopefully you guys can hear me. Hope you guys like the video when y'all come in. So I titled my opinion. In my opinion, actually, there's an awful lot going on these YouTube streets right now, and involving one person. And the person is on-site April. I'm gonna call names, whatever. You know what I'm saying? That's where a lot of confusion happens because people don't call names. They throw all these subs and these subliminals, and people don't really talk about it. Don't put point to what's going on. What's up, Linda B? How you doing, baby? Anyone else in the chat? We see that on-site is going through, and on-site is probably having one of the worst weeks of anyone here on YouTube at the present time. But it didn't start yesterday. It started a couple weeks ago, actually. You know what I'm saying? When it was said that, Rick stopped messing with her because she was asking for money or begging too much. Well, it's like this and third. Had nothing to do with that. There's nothing to do with me. What this is about is I can't tell you how people are with other people. I can only tell you about my experience with these people. I've said this before. I don't know how good of a person people are with everybody else, but with me, it's a certain criteria that, you know what I'm saying, I deal with and go with when I'm dealing with people on a personal level outside of these quote-unquote YouTube streets. It was asked yesterday, did I fall out with April? No, I did not fall out with April. I have no problems with April whatsoever. April is who April is. I respect her for being that, and it is what it is. But do I fool with April anymore? No, I do not. And contrary to her own belief, she think that it's, because I heard her say something like a while ago to Jay Wilson, oh, you caused me to get into it with someone. No, on site, it wasn't Jay Wilson, baby. It was your actions that caused me to fall back from you. And it's not a Reed Wilson gag or a pile up or a gang up on site. This is just to clear the air so there's no other questions. I'm not involved any more than what I was yesterday. Me and on site was really cool. We talked, we conversated on the phone, conversed on the phone, this and the third, whatever, you know what I'm saying? And it was cool. Didn't do it every day, all day long was not, but we did it more often than most people do. You know, we were cool. We talked about different things, you know what I'm saying, about YouTube, that really nothing ever personal because it wasn't, I don't talk to people about personal things, their personal life or my personal life when I talk to them behind the scenes because I don't really know them personally, things like that. But things was said. We'll get into that. This is for another story. It's all about what happened on YouTube that can be verified. Right now, on-site is going through it with the very same person is the reason why I fell back from her. Jada. Let me get some water. I fell back from on-site because of Jada. What do you mean by that? What did Jada have to do with anything? Y'all know what Jada have done. Y'all know what Jada have threatened to do recently. For the next 5 months, she says she's going to be watching and following and calling the police on me when she see me in my car. That's why I made the video, my last video, call the Popo's hoe, because of what Jada said and did on Deanna's Irvin's channel a couple days ago. So, months ago, when Nika and Jada was going through it, y'all remember that when Nika and Jada was going through it? Nika and Jada was going through it, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Nika had a panel. And on that panel, I don't know what they were talking about or how we got to this point, but Jada jumped on Nika's panel. And of course, did what Jada did. Well, when I was this and I was that, and you did this to me, and da-da-da, and because of this and because of that, da-da-da-da. All that. And Nika, mind you, they were still in it and going at it was not. Nika was like, Jada, okay, I need you to get down off my panel with that because that's not what this is about. Nika, I need you to get down. Nika, Jada, I need you to get down, Nika said. Jada, get down. I don't want to just drop you. I want to be respectful of you. Just get off my panel. I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about that right now. Get off my panel. Here come on site. Jada. Sorry. Let me stop trying. I'm not trying to be shady, but here come on site. Jada, get down. Jada, she's asking you to get down. I'll call you later. I'll talk to you later. Jada, just stop. Just get down, Jada. We'll talk about it later, Jada. I'll call you and talk about it later, Jada. Don't do that. And I'm listening to this. I'm like, oh, this is the same person that's smiling and grinning in my face, cheesing and grinning and doing the things that she's doing with me. But you are cohorting with someone who called the police on me to ruin my life behind the scenes, to the point to where you feel that you can come online and tell her what to do. Oh yeah, I need to move away from you because you're dangerous on site. You're dangerous. If you can smile and grin and do what you're doing with me behind the scenes, which is not nothing, whatever, but that's no here or there for this topic right now. But you can do what you're doing with me behind the scenes, but yet you're calling and conversing and coddling this individual who called the police on me for absolutely no reason whatsoever because she got embarrassed online after a situation happened 2 days prior. And she gonna lie on me to the police, hoping to get me caught up in some mess. On site, you're dangerous. I can't mess with you anymore. I can't fool with you. I'm not falling out with you or not, but I'm going to immediately remove myself and restrict access to me from you. I was at work at that time. I couldn't wait to get home to remove to remove her from my mod panel and remove all traces of her from my situation. You're not going to, you don't have access to me anymore. And that's all it was. So then a couple months later, she went on to Jay Wilson's panel, and say, well, he caused her a relationship with someone. Hopefully we're talking about me. See what I'm saying? It's always not speaking of names that get people confused. Because if you don't call people by their names, you always leave that up to interpretation, to what's going on. So if you thought that I stopped talking to you and removed myself from you and removed access to myself from you on site was because of a Jay Wilson, it wasn't. It was because of what you did and your actions and the fact that you choose to buddy cuddle up with someone who is just as dangerous as a Jada. If that's the people that you want to associate yourself with, I can't tell you what to do, where to go, or how to do it. What I can say is you no longer have access to me. So no, me and on-site did not fall out. There's no problem that I have with on-site. It's just that how you move, I don't move that way. I would no longer have that in my life. And look where it got you. See, y'all be choosing these sides and teams and stuff for what you think is your betterment. And the reality is, if they can do it to me, they can do it to you. And now on site, you are experiencing, because you actually have a relationship with this individual, what they are possibly capable of. Although you've seen it time and time again, from her releasing revenge porn on people, for her getting stalking charges, for her having a lap thrown at her head. And now she's talking with people that you are quote unquote beefing with, divulging information. What the fuck are you doing? No. About you. But you thought it was okay for you to consort with someone who called the police on me for absolutely no reason whatsoever. I'm just saying, when people talk about karma, that's karma. All I did was remove myself from your existence. Don't dislike you. I just see that you play this dangerous game with dangerous people, and I live a very quiet life, which means that I don't put myself in situations where I'm going to play dangerous games with dangerous people. And when I say that I can't tell you who people are when they or talking to you all like about is my experiences is I can't sit up here and tell y'all that what was said about April is true on their part. All I can say is this is why I chose to leave her alone. This is why I chose to not rock with her, not talk to her, to excommunicate myself from her whatsoever, remove her from my mod list and things of that nature. That's all I can say. And there's no salaciousness involved. There's no ooh and this and that and that. No, I'm not going to go to the salacious details of to what our relationship was and what we were talking about. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not important. But I will say, April, I did kind of feel a way with all these fuck niggas and pussy holes that you throw around. I know that's your vernacular. I know that's how you speak, that's how you talk, that's how you get down, that's how you do your roast, gags, and drags. But I really would like for you to put a name on who you're talking about because it can kind of get up to a misinterpretation as to who you're calling a fuck nigga or a pussy hoe. Because I know you mentioned Deanna, you mentioned Rick, you mentioned Rita, and you mentioned Nat. I was kind of confused as to why you got cleaned up yesterday by James. But I do remember you saying something that you said that was referring to him. Honestly, I thought you was referring to me. But I didn't respond to it because I said, if it's not directed, it's not respected. As y'all know, I don't talk to anyone or talk about anyone or confront anyone unless my name is actually mentioned. All I can do is give commentary on what happened. So that's all I'm doing now. But with all these fuck niggas and pussy hoes that's over there in Deanna's chat, I guess I could be considered one of them because I was over her chat laughing. And speaking of me laughing, I wish people would stop trying to put me into stuff with things that I didn't do and say. Everything that I do and say, I admit to. I literally am probably one of the only people that stands 10 toes down in what the fuck I say and what the fuck I do because ain't nobody on here going to whoop my ass. I don't care how pussy you think I am. I don't care how pussy or punk you think I am. Ain't nobody gonna whip my ass on here. I'm just saying. Anyways, when I'm hearing that I said, ooh, stop all that damn begging, I didn't say it in the honest chat. I said, ooh, not begging. And then I said, ooh, that stop. Because that was going in. Yes, I was laughing. Yes, I was commentating in the chat. When Deanna and Nat was going in. What they were saying, I was like, ooh. I ain't gonna lie about that. Shit, I'm grown. What you gonna do? Nothing at all. No one's gonna do shit about it. The person he was talking about, which is on site, ain't gonna do nothing about it. Me laughing in the chat. And people that's watching who don't like me ain't gonna do shit but lie and try to twist my words. I said what the fuck I said. I meant everything that I said. I've always said, stop all this goddamn begging. Why y'all constantly begging? Get a job. So when I tell somebody's begging, I'm like, ooh, not begging, somebody else. That's what I meant when I said, ooh, somebody else begging on these streets. But yeah, walking around saying that they, all this and all that, that's what I meant by that. It's all these rich people out here, all these successful people out here, all these people who got everything going on here, who's doing the most begging. That's when I said, ooh, not begging. See how I do that? You see how I admit to it and let you know what the premise of it is? I don't have to. But if I want to talk about somebody begging, oh well. Are you on here begging? When more than 3 people on here say that you begging was an accident behind the scenes, there got to be some truth in it. I'm just saying, I'm not mad at nobody. Do what you do. We all got stories. I'm just saying. Y'all want, I act like somebody can't admit to what they said or what they've done. I'm not pussy like that. I don't know what kind of pussy y'all think I am, but it's not that. Everything I've said and done on camera, I will hold truth to it. Because ain't nobody can do nothing about it. Nothing. Nobody. Y'all can cuss, y'all can fuss, y'all can scream, all the stuff y'all want to do. But the reality of the situation is, it's not what you think it is. And also, when I say stop using all these subliminals and pussy assholes and fuck niggas, all this was not April. The reason why Shelly addressed you today, and I Shelly made me mad at me, you know what I'm saying, from my commentary the other day. But Shelly, what I was saying the other day to you as to why you were so involved and so vested in what was going on with this trip that you're a part of, stay on your journey of worship and praise and bettering yourself and being blessed, because that's not going to, because you're already going through some health situations when that you admitted to today. You got off your journey, you got off your path, and wound up in a hospital for the past couple of days. I'm not saying y'all would think that everything is a roast and reading a gag. It's not. That was God's message. I was God's message. I was. That's how I see it. My extension to the Heavenly Father, the earthly protector, is deep and strong. Like I told y'all before, I don't know why I say certain things. Talk about certain things where it's not, but sooner or later my ESPN kicks in and it rings true. I was telling Shelly to don't worry about this stuff, don't insert herself into certain things because it doesn't pertain to her. You're on a good path, a good journey of enlightenment and worship and praise and putting up good energy. Then that 1 week you was involved in a whole bunch of mess for no reason of your own doing. And somehow you let it into the hospital. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, that was just what Shelly was talking about, wasn't that? But in what Shelly was saying initially, is she addressed on-site. Because on-site was saying that she never said that Deanna had, well, Josh had all those kids. She never said that. And when she said that in her thing yesterday, my ears perked up like, you didn't say that? So what you were certain is that Shelly lied and said that. And that's what Shelly admitted today on her live. That had Shelly feel some kind of way. So when y'all don't say names and y'all doing all these subs out there was not, y'all cause all this confusion and chaos that doesn't need to be said. Every person that I mentioned today, I said their name. I said Shelly's name, I said Jada's name, I said alongside April's name, I said James's name, I said Nat's name, I said Deanna's name. So there's no confusion about what I'm saying or who I'm talking to. See, that's part of not creating chaos in your life. By saying what you want to say, standing in what you say, and moving on. Like I said, I know Shirley may be upset with me when it's not, because the last thing she said in my chat was something, bye. Okay, well, I wasn't meant to be nasty, wasn't I, baby? I just was wondering why you was talking about something that wasn't concerning you, and why were you so vested in it. And then I mentioned in that video, if y'all go back and watch it, you know, you have health issues. You shouldn't let this stuff bother you to the point, or be so vested in this stuff to the point to where it's affecting your health. And if we could being messy, being on your demon time, you end up in a hospital, which I don't wish that on anyone. I'm happy that you're feeling better, Shelby. Y'all think that everybody's on this messy motive situation. No. Some of us see certain things and choose to discuss it and want y'all to do better. On site, I don't have anything against you or not. I just can't fuck with you no more. Because it seems like you want to be with the popular people. It seems as though you try to be a pick-me person, which means that you go wherever the wind blows. Whoever has the most popularity at the moment is where you are. VS, Flybe, Kwani, Sean, Deanna. Before you and Nika got into it and then got back together. Nika, Pettyville, Brianna, Pizarro. Everywhere that is popping, there you go. And it's like you would do anything and everything to be accepted. I don't want the one like that around me. I don't dislike you. Still like you. Do your thing, baby. But yeah, I can't have the energy around me. And the fact that you are willing to try to play both sides of the coin and of the fence, not with me. I will restrict access to me. I will restrict the level of access that you have toward me. I will remove myself from the situation to protect myself from people that I think are dangerous. And I think how you move is dangerous. And you are, you know what I'm saying, feeling the effects of that. Anytime one person is so involved in everything that everything is touching them, I gotta look at myself and say, what am I doing? Okay, I don't want to be around that. Let me remove myself from that so I don't get involved in that. So those who ask, trying to be messy, Sean Bradley, see how I mentioned the name? Did I follow onsite, April? No, I didn't follow onsite. I just removed myself from onsite. And the reason why I removed myself onsite is evident now in what she's going through. Like I mentioned the other day, too much talking on the phones, too much y'all trying to interact with too many people all at once. There's just too much going on for me. I live a very quiet life, a very simple life. And it's not, when I see mess and drama and trauma and craziness and dangerousness, destructiveness happening, I remove myself from it. Don't have to have a fallout in me. And I stopped talking to onsite, like I said. The final draw was that whole Nika incident. And Nika probably looking like, well, how I get into this? You know, and then Nika, I'm just saying, it happened on your panel. If you hear this was not, and remember that, you will remember, you know what I'm saying, you will remember that onsite came up to your panel and was talking to Jada, trying to talk Jada down off your panel by saying she gonna call her and this and that, there was not. And that was just the last straw for me. So when people say, oh, someone's moving funny, or I don't like how you're moving, if you can't give an example like that, if you can't pull a receipt like that, I don't want to hear someone saying that, oh, someone's moving funny. I gave specifics. When it happened, whose panel it was on, while I saw what had happened, and that was my last straw. And then they had to come on here and cuss and fuss, and y'all didn't even know that onsite and I would remove myself from onsite because it wasn't no one's business. I just quietly removed her wrench, quietly disassociated myself with her, and moved on. Because I saw the danger in the situation right here. I told y'all my ESPN be working. Y'all be thinking I be playing when I be saying ESPN, baby. I know my ESPN when I hear my ESPN. It was just when I heard that her and Jada was tight, I was done. I can't. You will not get me caught up in the bullshit. I will not be caught up in the nonsense and the dangerousness. Let me remove myself. Better yet, let me remove you from me. I'm gonna always be food junkie, baby. I'm gonna always be who I am. I'm gonna always move the way I move. I'm gonna always act the way I act, and don't have to cuss and fuss and drag, roast and gag anyone. But April, is best if you are going at someone, say the names that you're going after, because it leaves so much other stuff up to interpretation. You know what I'm saying? Because what if I seriously thought that she was talking about me with all these pussy ass hoes and fuck niggas that she be throwing out here? I'm just saying. What if I thought you was talking about me then I'll be forced to clean you up like James did, which I don't want to do. So whomever you're talking about, is best if you just say their names. I'm just saying, y'all. This is your boy Food Junkie, you guys. I appreciate you guys. I want to say this was not. I want to answer that question. Did we fall out? No, we did not fall out. This is not a gang up on April. I don't have any problems with her whatsoever. I just saw how she moved. I didn't want to be involved in it anymore. And I removed myself. Quick, simple, easy. No one even knew that I removed myself because I wasn't there. I just was a ghost. We didn't fall out. We didn't get into it. That's what happened was April was being April. And I was done. Whatever that means to y'all, it's however y'all want to take it. But, you know what I'm saying? When you being yourself and I get tired of who you are, I remove myself. When you being yourself and I don't like how you move anymore, I will remove myself. And that's what I did. Well, yeah, y'all, this is your boy Food Junkie. Just wanted to say that, answer that question, and good luck to everybody. God bless everybody, you know what I'm saying, involved. People have the experience with April that they had experience with her with. Good, bad, and or indifferent. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? If you say names, it will leave less confusion out there. It will be more you know what I'm saying, I said what I said and I meant it. But cut back on the pussy ass hoes and the fuck ass niggas because, you know what I'm saying, people can get the wrong impression. Whoever the pussy ass hoe is, say that name. Whoever the fuck ass nigga is, say that name. And stop with the subs. I'm just saying, this is a little bit of advice, baby. But yeah, this is your boy Food Junkie, you guys. Y'all have a great day. I hope you guys like this video. On the way out here, everybody that's in the chat, you guys, I apologize. Hey, Deanna, baby, how you doing? Everyone else in the chat, you guys, what's up? I told you I was looking at my thing. What would y'all say? Okay, yeah. But y'all have a good night. Y'all have a great day. Hope you guys, you know what I'm saying, are doing well. You know what I'm saying? Hope y'all had a great week. But yeah, I'll talk to y'all later. I'm at work. And I will holler at you crazy kids later. Love you guys. But as always, it's not important that I love you. It's important that you love someone else. You love yourself. You respect yourself. And you definitely respect someone else. Until next time, this is your boy Food Junkie. And I'm out of this piece. Like the video, y'all. Bye-bye.